Hi, Spotted. My name is Natalie Barbera. I am 27 years old. I was born and raised just outside of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I moved to New York City exactly 2 years ago, and I graduated from Winona State University, which is a small state school just southwest of Minneapolis, St. Paul. I started out in broadcasting and theater, and then ended up changing my major to education and theater. I was involved with the radio station at WSU. I had my own radio show. I worked in the broadcasting TV studio, and I was involved with every WSU show my entire career. I did a lot of front of house work. I did a lot of publicity, props, costumes, on stage, everything. Why theater? It, as cheesy and cliche as it sounds, which means it's true. Theater saved my life. My mom put me in dance class when I was 2, and I never looked back. It was such an outlet for me growing up, and it helped me get through a lot of personal things and a lot of family things, and theater was just the one thing that was always there for me. And I say I was bitten by the bug even before I can remember. Like I said, when my mom put me in dance class at age 2, I did community theater growing up. I did all of the shows at school growing up. I was in a performance troupe called the Company of Kids. I worked at professional children's theater in Milwaukee, and I absolutely, it's my heart. So because of that, because theater has had such a big impact on my life and saved my life, I want to be able to give back, and give people that might not necessarily have that theater going experience, a chance to see what it's all about, a chance to escape for a few hours, and just not think about anything else they might have going on in their life. And where better to do that than Spotted? I really like the flexibility that Spotted offers with you being anonymous. It will allow me, hopefully, to still work at Starbucks. Yes, I am a barista as well as a preschool teacher, but school is ending for the summer, so I will be around a lot more. I just really like that flexibility. I've met a lot of your interns before. I've spoken to Laura a bunch of times, and she's had nothing but amazing things to say about the internship and being involved with you. And I just really want to be able to be a part of it, to give back to this community, to be a little sliver of this business we called show. And I would be extremely, extremely grateful for this opportunity. And your approachability also. I'm being a former communications broadcasting major. I understand the communication and all of that, which I am on board with. So that is partly why Spotted is top of my list. I used to work for the school deadlines. Yes, I was editor-in-chief of the high school newspaper. I worked on the newspaper at Winona State, so I'm very familiar and comfortable with deadlines. I honestly feel, and I'm not just saying this, that the more pressure, so to speak, I don't really like that word, but the more intense things are, the better I work, and the better quality of my work will be if I have a deadline to reach. Celebrities, we live in New York City. We walk past them every day. Yes, I am comfortable with talking to them. I don't really when I was little, I will admit that I may have fangirled on the outside. Not so much anymore. I may allow myself a moment of excitement, in my apartment or with a friend, but not in front of someone. So I am comfortable with that. I am ready for that. And I will be calm. I'll be professional, polite, fun, so you don't have to worry about that. Theater jobs, as I mentioned before, I worked at First Stage Children's Theater in Milwaukee. I taught some theater classes to the younger kids. I did administrative work for them. I helped start shows, write study guides for shows, that sort of thing. I was in a performance troupe called the Company of Kids. I believe I mentioned that already also, and I did administrative work for them and choreographing on the side as well. And here I've worked for On Location Education and Maximum Entertainment Productions. Yes, I already mentioned I'm comfortable with an anonymous boss and the communication aspect, so I am perfect with that. Yes, I am, and I'm not just saying this either, I am comfortable with constructive criticism, because if I'm doing something, I don't want to say wrong, but if I'm doing something that needs improvement, I would like to know so that I can learn from it, I can grow, and I can work on those improvements, because we're always learning, we're always growing, we're always improving, and if there is something that I need to work on, I would hope someone would tell me so that I can, instead of just letting it go and letting me not do my best possible work. My favorite show is Newsies, because, well, I don't really know why. But in high school, on the first day of freshman year of high school, in my newspaper class, she showed us Newsies, and I just connected with it on a deeper level, and it stuck with me, and it's been my comfort show ever since. My two favorite performers, for a guy, I'm going to go with Lin-Manuel Miranda. I actually had his neighbor at summer camp a couple summers ago, so we got to talk about him, and that was fun. They told me all about Toby and Vanessa, and I've been able to meet Lin a few times, and he's just been nothing but heartwarming and genuine and kind and wonderful, and Hamilton absolutely blew my mind. I didn't get a chance to see In the Heights when it was here, but Hamilton, or Bring It On, but Hamilton just blew my mind, and I cannot wait for July and the rest of the world to be able to see it. Celia Keenan-Bolger, I'm going to go with my other favorite performer. I've gotten to know her a little bit as well, and again, she's been nothing but supportive, nothing but genuine, kind words, and always, whenever I run into her, she's always asking me how I'm doing and what I'm up to and all that sort of stuff. And so that is why I'm going with Lynn and Celia for that. My weaknesses, I'm working on being more confident and trusting in myself. That is definitely something I need to work on, and just, trusting that wherever I'm going in life, it's going to be the right thing for me, and things are going to happen the way they're supposed to, and just really being more confident and trusting and sure of myself. And I've come a long way, and part of that is all of that is thanks to theater and being involved with theater. My favorite column is the Rush Report. I live by the Rush Report during the summers. A column I think that would be fun, or that we can improve on, is maybe doing a spotlight on someone that's up and coming that not a lot of people know about. I think that would be kind of cool to do a spotlight series like that for up and comers and give them a chance to get a little exposure. My friend Jacqueline down in Orlando runs a online magazine called Rising Talent Magazine, and she does something very similar to that with featuring up-and-coming people. And I've been following Broadway Spotted for 3 years. Thank you so much for taking the time. Thank you for this opportunity. I look forward to speaking with you soon, and it would be an honor to work with you, and you won't regret hiring me. Thank you.